What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And as you can tell by the title, it's time for another episode of Nerd News. So for this week's episode of Nerd News, I have some Disney Plus news, some anime news, I believe. Yes, actually I do have anime news. And I also have some news about a new show coming to Netflix. But let's get started. So first off, it is Disney Plus. As maybe you guys know, Disney Plus came out last week, November 12th, and it started off with a bang. Turns out Disney Plus garnered a total of 10 million subscribers in one day, and yes, there were and have been since then some technical issues regarding like a lot of people trying to get on or log on to there, and also having issues with watching stuff and not being able to, mostly because of, I'm assuming, the bandwidth with as many people are trying to get on Disney Plus. But now, throughout this week, there's also been some other issues, one of which has been with The Simpsons. And that's because people were complaining about the aspect ratio of The Simpsons, as well as there is now rumored to be that they've actually banned a few episodes of The Simpsons from airing onto Disney Plus, which kind of sucks. Now, I, for one, was actually pretty shocked when I saw The Simpsons were going to be added onto Disney Plus, just because, as many of us know, Disney is very much like a family channel, and of course The Simpsons, while it's about a family, it does have some aspects of it that are a little bit more for adult audiences or like teen audiences with some of the material that is there. So I was of course very shocked that they put it on there in the first place, but it makes sense since of course Disney has acquired Fox and therefore has acquired a lot of Fox's TV shows and movies, so makes sense why it's on there. Also, of course, there were some issues regarding the aspect ratio of The Simpsons as well that a lot of fans weren't exactly a fan of and wanted them to fix. So as of right now, I think they're working on a fix for the aspect ratio thing, but I don't know as far as like what's going to happen regarding banned episodes of The Simpsons. I do know that The Simpsons at one point were also a part of FX, so I'm wondering if you can still watch the episodes on there, or if it is strictly only on Disney Plus that you can actually stream these episodes. But we'll have to know more to find out. Also, Disney Plus did release a statement talking about some of the material in their older movies and their older TV shows that they will have material that actually isn't the best. So some jokes that, while when they were said back then were funny, may now be considered, you know, wrong or not right or very controversial. So they basically put out a warning about those kinds of jokes being in their shows and in their movies. I, for one, understand it because that was a different time and age, and those jokes probably didn't age well. So yeah, just letting you guys know about that. Just letting your kids watch certain stuff. You know, be aware that maybe some jokes may not be as appropriate as they were during that time. So, you know, that's most I gotta say about that. I, for one, don't have an issue with it because I know that certain jokes and certain things were acceptable during a different time and that now they aren't. And, you know, we're gonna have to understand that there's gonna be a time and place where certain stuff was funny and now it's not exactly as funny as it was, but you can't blame the people for releasing it again because that just basically is what happens. But overall, I, for one, am enjoying Disney Plus. I'm excited to watch more on there. I can't wait to see what more stuff they put out onto Disney Plus. I know a lot of people are enjoying The Mandalorian. I'm enjoying the Imagineering about how Disneyland kind of came to be. That's kind of one of my favorite shows right now. So let me know down below what's a show that you're currently watching on Disney Plus, or what have you excited that's coming to Disney Plus that's not out yet. For me, I already told you guys, I'm excited about a lot of the Disney Plus Marvel shows that aren't yet out yet. So we'll see about those as well. But overall, I also have to talk about actually something that I didn't know of, and this is regarding Spotify. So apparently on Spotify, they have launched an anime hub. Now this actually launched, I believe, back in October, but I honestly had no idea about it. It launched, from what I'm reading off my phone, an article that came out from Musical.ly, which is not the app Musical.ly, it's literally a website. It says the hub launched on October 8th. Fans in the US, Japan, Brazil, Indonesia, and Mexico have streamed anime music the most, with about 25,000 daily active user streaming playlists inspired by Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, and Tokyo Ghoul, announced Spotify. So basically, it looks like these are just playlists that are generated for the niche for Japanese anime TV shows and films. And I, for one, am completely for this. Now, I, for one, don't exactly use Spotify. I strictly really just use Apple Music. I used Spotify for a little bit, but I never really got into it because I just loved having my music all through Apple, because that was who I use all the time anyway. But I think this is really cool, considering the fact that I know, for one, it's kind of hard to find anime music unless you really know the artist and if their music is actually on Apple Music. So seeing Spotify have a curated list of like playlists of, you know, Japanese music and of anime music is really an interesting thing, and I think it's amazing. Also, I think it's a great way that they're kind of appealing to a lot of the anime fandom, since they know a lot of times the music within anime is very inspiring, and it's what makes a lot of fans enjoy a show is based off of that opening theme song or that ending theme song as well. And it just shows that a lot of like big name companies are recognizing the anime genre and recognizing this niche and recognizing this untapped market of a fandom. Like I said, we've known this with Netflix and them getting a lot of anime shows, as well as like Hulu and also of course Amazon Prime as well. So now it's great to see the music industry noticing this as well, with Spotify being included. So I'm excited to see how this works out. So let me know, also comment below, what do you guys think about this? Have you guys used Spotify for, you know, anime music, to find anime music? If you have, how does it work? Do you enjoy it? Let me know. Also, do you prefer Spotify or Apple Music? I'm purely an Apple Music fan. That's mostly because that's where all my music is, so I'm used to it, and I never felt the need to use Spotify. The only thing I used to make Spotify was probably Pandora, but I stopped using that as well. But yeah, let me know by commenting that down below. And the last thing I'm talking about is actually with Netflix, and they're releasing a brand new show, and I'm shocked about this show, and I'm actually kind of interested in watching it. And this is pretty much a Fast and the Furious TV show. It's like a cartoon kind of a show. So it's going to be called Fast and the Furious Space Racers. So apparently it's going to be in combination with Universal Pictures and also DreamWorks Animation. And the cast, not only the cast, but the series is going to be executive produced by Vin Diesel, Neil H. Mortiz, Chris Morgan, Tim Hendricks, and Brett Holland. And it's going to be debuting on Netflix December 26th, so right after Christmas. I'm pretty excited to watch this, and it also says what it's about. So it says, in the animated series, teenager Tony Toretto follows in the footsteps of his cousin Dom when he and his friends are recruited by a government agency to infiltrate an elite racing league serving as a front for a nefarious crime organization called Shifter. Now, I want to bring up that Shifter is spelt like those old AIM usernames a lot of us used to have, where it's like SH, the number 1, FT, the number 3, and then R. And it says it's bent on world domination. So that's pretty much what it's about. They have a lot of really cool, seems like, voice actors that are going to be playing characters. It seems like Tyler Posey, who is from T-Wolf, is going to be playing the main character, who was Tony. And you have Camille Ramsey from American Vandal. You have Luke Youngblood from Harry Potter. Charlotte Chung from Overwatch. And Jorge Diaz from Jane the Virgin. So they're all playing a lot of really, really cool characters. I'm really excited to see this show. From what I can see of the animation style, it looks like that 3D kind of animation style. It's not your typical 2D animation. It looks like something definitely straight out of the video game, so it does remind me a lot of Overwatch. And you know, very similar to that. And I'll probably insert some pictures if I can find some of them online. I will insert a few pictures so you guys can see what the animation actually looks like. But overall, I'm kind of into watching this. At least I might check it out, because I'm a huge fan of the Fast and the Furious franchise. So to see that they're coming out with a cartoon show, or an animation basically, is interesting. I think the only drawback that may have a lot of people not really wanting to watch is that it's not based off of the original characters from the series, but it makes sense because they wanted to probably appeal to a younger crowd, since they know that the Fast and Furious series overall does appeal to an older crowd, or people who have grown up with the series. I mean, I think Fast and Furious #1 came out in 2001, and for me, I was 11 at the time, and now I'm 29, so there you go. So this is probably to appeal to a younger audience, and they probably think adults who may have grown up with the series may not want to see an animated series based off of the original characters, especially since, of course, Paul Walker, who has played a huge role in the series, unfortunately did pass away a few years ago. So I mean, who knows? I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to check it out, see what it's about. Of course, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts about this. What do you guys think about it? Are you guys going to watch it? Are you interested in seeing it? Do you think this was kind of a weird cross for them to do? I don't know. I'm all over the place regarding this topic because I just don't know. But overall, those are my 3 topics that I have for you guys about nerd news for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed them. I do know next week I may not have an episode of nerd news for you guys next week because I am going out of town for Thanksgiving, so I may not have time to record a new nerd news episode, but I might be able to squeeze in at least like a discussion of some sort to replace that episode. I'm still thinking about it because I'm still trying to figure out filming and stuff like that. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Of course, comment down below your thoughts on all of the topics that I thought of or talked about pretty much today. And of course, I will leave links in my description box to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, my blog as well. So of course, please check me out on there as well. And of course, like always, give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. But I'll see you guys soon. All right, you guys.